in this episode, I can see that they brought back Sharon, and it's a good thing because I started to think that she probably passed away or something was wrong with her, because they never really highlighted Sharon these last couple of episodes. But we find out that they went to a meeting, and Sharon, and basically her plan to make the lunar telescope got shut down, so she had to come back, and she gave him a new proposal on how they can fix the lunar telescope. And I think it's probably gonna work, and I can see Muta going to space and try to fix it, but I could also see problems going to the problems that are gonna happen because of his because of the reasons why they shut down the first project. So I don't think they didn't give us a explanation or detailed plans on what her proposal was, but I could assume it was better than the first one. So, but I can still see some problems going down even with Muta, because we find out in this episode that the group that Muta's in is basically a whole bunch of people who other astronauts didn't want to work with. They're basically the loser squad, if you want to call it that. So other astronauts didn't really want to work with them, so they had to put them in their own group. And actually the odds are against them, because no one really thinks that they're going to make it into space together, because no one wants to work with them. So that's the team that they put Muta in, and now they're trying to get Eddie to go back to being an astronaut, but he doesn't really want to. His younger brother Brian was an astronaut, and he died. So in this episode, there was a backstory on why he didn't want to be an astronaut anymore and stuff like that. And they left him some pictures, and in the pictures, he can see that Brian's toy figure astronaut was still on the moon, and he's probably gonna go back to get the toy back. So it was a good episode, and we didn't really see Hibito that much besides when he was with Sharon. So we could assume that he's back to his astronaut training, and Muta, he's doing his astronaut training, and he's taking these pictures in the desert. So I can't wait to see Muta go up into space and see what he's gonna do after it's all said and done. After he makes the lunar telescope, and after he reached the moon, what his goal is gonna be, where the series is gonna turn. Because I don't read the manga, so I want to know where the series is gonna turn after he reaches the moon and after he completes the telescope. What else is there? Because I don't know how long it's gonna take for him to make the telescope. A few years maybe. But we know that Eddie, he said he spent about 700 days or something like that in space. Something like that. He spent like 700 days in space. So that's a lot. So the time differences are different, so we don't know how long Muta's going to actually have to stay in space, and if there's going to be any problems. Or is he going to go through what Hibito did and lose oxygen? Because all that could happen, because remember, the first plans got shut down because of speculations that certain things were going to happen on the moon that they can't really take care of, or they can't solve. So I want to see in a later episode what's going to happen, when they go to space and they do Sharon's second plan. Is Muta gonna be able to build a telescope or not? So that's probably my biggest question right now. And hopefully the team could make it into space, because everyone is no one's against them, but the odds are that they probably won't be able to work together, because there's all these mishaps, and there's each individual, one's loud and the other one can't really work well with each other, and one's egoist, and the other one he's tall and scary and stuff like that. So they're really odd. So it's a weird team to put together, but hopefully it does work out for Muta's sake, because he does need to go into space. And if this team doesn't work out, then that just prolongs his space adventure. So let's hope that the team does work out. So please leave your comments down below. What do you guys think is going to happen with Muta and the squad? And please like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm Edman. I'm out.